I feel a person in front of me holding extreme gratefulness, doing everything in their power right now to not feel irritation, to not be pessimistic. But it's like it's a very hard time right now for you to feel positive. And it's making you angry. Because you truly do feel happy, but something is, it's like the playfulness has been taken away from you for a moment. We need to get that back to you. So let's figure out what's going on. What's making you feel like not yourself? See, we can pick up on other people's energy and believe they're ours. A lot of you with the holidays going around have been intertwined with energies you haven't had to be for a very long time, and that can throw you off. But the best thing to do in situations like this is not get mad at yourself and wonder, why am I feeling like this? It's better to analyze, take deep breaths, and realize I'm an energy worker, I'm an energy healer. No matter what your career is, you're an energy healer and worker, and you absorb energy. You absorb people's emotions. I feel an energy of, honestly, a lot of jealousy and envy towards you. I see that you have definitely had a whole new beginning from people of your family. This does feel like cousins, aunts, etc. People that you wanted to never give up on, and then as you got older, you started realizing, damn, I wasn't really ever accepted in my family. I was tolerated. And maybe at that time's not even that. I feel like a lot of inner child wounds and inner teenager wounds have came to surface that you may not have even fully been aware of. You see, your inner teenager feels completely seen and picked by you. But they are a little hurt. They are a little hurt and feeling misunderstood. These are not feelings that will ever be able to go back in time and explain to you in those moments as a teenager, as a child, when you were going through these hard times, that it wasn't their fault. That things one day would make sense and you understand why it happened, but it won't necessarily. There will be times where it will still not make it easy to handle. Thinking back to the abuse, the trauma, the things you went through. You're seeing all these faces of people who have put you through a shit ton of trauma. And for the ones of you here, if you did not spend the holiday with anybody, like any of your old blood family members or people that triggered you, if you did spend this holiday season around individuals that you feel fully accepted and loved and seen by, that's activation. No matter what happened to you, this holiday season, this time frame, it's activation. Being around people that hurt you in the past, but you can keep complete calmity, control, and see the bigger picture, and that you are better. It's not that you're better than them. You're better than their decisions. You're better than their frequency. You have upgraded. Being around those individuals and being able to hold that calmity is activation. Or even being in a position where you didn't see those people and you're having one of the first healthiest holiday times you ever have, but you're still thinking back at all the years before that didn't happen. Being able to remember and see all that and almost have that sense of relief and almost joy of like, holy shit, like I can have my shoulders down, like there's not going to be some big thing that happens. I don't have to hold back a part of me and etc. When there's finally room to grow and spread your wings and etc., those things resurface, the trauma, etc., and that is still activation because you're thinking about it. You're not throwing it away. We're going to help you understand that everything you just went through in this past day, or even the rest of this holiday season, take it as it resonates, has been activation and not triggering for you. Let's do this. You have always been a loyal person. You have had so many individuals growing up, blood family, but even more than that, who tried to pick on you and make you feel little for seeing everybody else. For not being a person that would go and bully others to fit in. There was so much strength you never realized. And no matter how much you didn't defend yourself, no matter how much you didn't believe in yourself and all that stuff when you were younger, how the ability for you to stand by yourself was so strong, and others wondered how you could do it. We are all our own worst critics. And when you learn how to turn that critic, that bully into your cheerleader, your coach, your own mentor even. When you solidified that in your brain, even if those weren't the words that you stated, but you felt it, you turn into a whole other timeline than the people you grew up with. A lot of people will never contact you, but understand you feel the imbalance because they are sorry for the way they treated you. You're an individual that right now has so much family life, home abundance. You're financially, mentally, emotionally stable and free. You've never felt more connected to your loved ones that are supposed to be here, found family. All of it makes sense now. Why you always felt alone growing up, why you couldn't fit in, why you just didn't understand why everybody was so fucking mean. People were so fucking mean to you. And you never became that. Do you know how fucking strong you are? You are free from distractions, your hopes, your inspirations, your aspirations. Nothing will ever stop you. You are that person that will run full force into the forbidden forest. The individuals in your family, not so much. Don't get me wrong. Take what resonates. A lot of you here, there are blood family members that you are ride or dies with, and they are phenomenal and amazing. But there's those one or two, or maybe almost all of them, that are different. You never, again, I'm going to say one more time, you've never given up on your dreams, and you're never going to give up on your dreams. Individuals of your family did. There's disappointment. There's a lot of putting on face in front of family to make things see that they're okay. A lot of you here, take what resonates, always. But there is some form of not accepting you for who you are. This could be race, sexuality, gender, lifestyle, even something as simple, I have to say this, as what football team you follow. That's really going to resonate with somebody. I'm not a person I'm not a big football person. So that very much is resonating with a bit, almost like choosing to go to, okay, I'm seeing somebody right now who had to get some form of scholarship, and like you have like a big football family or college sports team family, and you wanted to go to a different school than the one that your family has always been like, that's our school. And that literally something like that could have like separated some people from your life. Let them go. Let it go. You are being saved. The individuals around you, you feel their irritation. A lot of people in your family did not accept themselves, so they couldn't accept you for being who you are. But they feel that imbalance. They are eating their words. Because you're being successful. You're thriving. You've looked, sound, and are better than you have ever been in your entire life. So don't think rash. Don't think fast through why am I feeling all this anger that I don't feel. Why as soon as I was like mentally like, oh, I'm leaving my front door to go see these people, did something switch in me? That I have more irritation or yada yada. That is not for nothing. You are not like others. And I really mean that. You are somebody. We're all special. We are. We are all, yes, these little things in this world, but your sentientness, my sentientness is all connected. You feel things other people don't. I'm being called to even say you can smell things other people can't. You can smell, like other people around you will be like, oh, that person smells really good. But you're like, I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about. That is like stench radiating off that person, because you can smell people's auras. You can smell their intentions. That is a very lesser talked about or known spiritual ability. In fact, I'm going to make a video about that. I'll make a video about that and I'm going to put it on my YouTube. Continue to be free of thoughts. Continue to be free to speak your thoughts. You have freed yourself from the malevolent will. Everybody that's coming to your mind right now of your blood family, of people who you thought in the past were your found family, individuals who would smirk at you through school years, wherever. All those ones that didn't choose to upgrade with you, they have led to their own destruction. All those people would rather sit around and talk shit about you than focus on their own problems. It is a compliment that these people don't like you. It is a compliment that these people have something to say. It's a compliment how far they have to dig into their brain to try to make themselves feel credited for belittling you. Do not meet that level. Do not be mad at yourself for feeling those emotions, but realize it's not you. And when you go home to your loved ones, when you speak with your found family, make sure you don't throw that energy onto them without realizing it. You can talk to people. The individuals you were around, or at least this time of year, what it brought to surface for you was feeling alone in a room full of people. They are part of your success story. They are part of why you are so strong. Let's continue with the cards. Well, one of these individuals on your mind must have been an ex, possibly, that you have spent a holiday with, or somebody that you felt you were going to be spending this specific holiday with. The individual, what they feel and think of you is that you're deserving of love much more than they feel they're willing to give you or are able to give you. They don't feel like it's safe to love them. That's what was going on in the past. A lot of your frustration you felt when it came connected to a loved person that you were thinking about is because they were flirting around with the idea of messaging you. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holiday time. They were wondering if you were still seeing them as something worth waiting for. This person, like, you see the back and forth of their head, going from self-deprecation, oh, I'm not good enough for them, to, well, maybe this is something, maybe it is time, I can't upgrade. But allow them to feel safe to come in with this. This is worth waiting for. This romantic connection. You felt a whole wraparound of emotions today and in this holiday time because you have so many people watching you. We discussed those individuals, and that energy has been solidified. This love partner that you're in a form of separation right now, continue to get more information. And what I mean by that is continue to learn and see this world. Don't go searching for them. Don't go searching for somebody to take their spot. Continue to learn and grow and see that this lifetime is about making value of it. Success, fruition, all of that stuff comes from when you realize the whole reason of being in this existence. When you see this whole existence is about truly two things: making value of our time being here and being grateful. But I'm going to go far more into that than just saying be grateful. Those two key elements are the main ingredients to your success, to your fruition, to your happiness, to your abundance. Being grateful and seeing your life of value means you have to go through fucking hard shit. Grateful for, yes, the light vibrations and the beautiful moments and the times of being able to honor complete feminine nature, nurture, compassion, sympathy, but also being grateful for the times where you had to put your foot down. Also being grateful for the times where all of these people did hurt you, because it showed you how strong you are, and continue to be. To show you how to not be a follower. Be grateful for meeting all sides of you, because you know yourself. And a lot of people, unfortunately, and we together are helping upgrade what I'm about to say, but it is a truth. A lot of people here at this current moment are still in the progress of finding themselves. But guess what? You continue to be yourself. You continue this journey of discovery. You have found yourself, but you're going to discover more. You are propelling a bunch of other people to do the same. This person feels so safe and loved by you without even being together. They have to see they are more than deserving of love. The individuals in your life right now feel privileged to be in your life, just as you feel privileged to be in theirs. Your family, your old friends, the ones who you freed yourself from, and they still speak ill will on your name, when they're alone, when nobody's around for them to kiki with, they miss you. They think harder, feel bad, have no one else to make their excuses feel validated for the way that they not only treated you, but a bunch of people in their life. Your energy for the right people is activation. And then your energy for people in your life that choose to run is triggering. You see, the key thing is your activation for everybody. A lot of those triggers are moments that people could have taken to learn and grow, but cycle repeated. So it became a trigger for them. It's a great thing that these people are missing from your life. And I think you finally have been able to hit the check mark and say, I am so glad I never got along with any of you. I am so glad I was always so different than all of you. I am so glad I am nothing like any of you. And switching into this lover, this person who was surrounded by family this year and they didn't feel it. With the safe for you to love, keep an open mind, and the worth waiting for, and flirting with the idea. I feel this pre-workout effect in them. They're very attracted to you and your confidence right now. Wow. Yeah, as we speak, they're seeing the risk versus the reward. That the risk is worth the reward. And that change can only come to them at this point if they put the ball in the court. Play forward. You can't just sit and dribble. Whoever this is, they're honoring their willpower, and they're absolutely reaching out to you. But before Christmas. They are stating, I don't want another holiday spent around animosity. I don't want to spend another holiday thinking about you and messaging you and doing nothing about it. There was some form of religious, there could have been, I mean, collective takes what resonates. This very much is falling back into a feeling of religious differences or a sense of growing up, very like a yin yang in a sense type of feeling. There had to be a sense of religious, and I feel like I have to state this to you. They're like, I have to explain this to you. So this is very important. This is a very imperative question for somebody. There was individuals in their family that, due to religious differences or just disagreements of way of existing, of being who you are, honoring your truth, however that resonates, made them feel like they had to choose between you and a whole other group of people. They have found out so much hidden secrets about certain individuals in their life that acted picture perfect. They have a lot of hidden truths to express to you. And when they come in, it's not about harping and trying to talk about everything of the past. This is what happened, this is what happened, this is what happened. Analyze and go forward. The conversation should be about forward movement. If there was some form of unfaithfulness in the past, I'm very much keen to tell you in this situation, okay? For real. There's no, you cannot say once a cheater, always a cheater to everybody. Do not get me wrong. There are a lot of situations like that. But then there are other people who there is a sense of doing before thinking and being reactive because of what happened around them. It's not an excuse. It's an understanding. And that is the only way forward in this lifetime with anybody. To not look for excuses, to look for understandings and proceed forward with that. The risk is worth the reward, and they feel safe to take this path with you. That's what I have for you today. And I will see you when I see you. Let's get it.